Once, in the darkness of the night, people could see thousands of stars. It was a part of our lives, finding the Milky Way, witnessing a shooting star, and feeling the vastness of the universe above us. Today, things are different. In cities, we're lucky if we can see a few stars through the layer of artificial light. What happened to our skies? Why are they so bright yet so empty? The culprit is light pollution. This phenomenon occurs when artificial lighting floods the night, creating a glowing dome over cities and drowning out the stars. Streetlights, neon billboards, and illuminated buildings all stay on, even when most of us are asleep. The light, which is meant to make our streets safer, diminishes the natural beauty of the starry sky. The level of light pollution is staggering. In major cities like New York or Tokyo, only 20 to 30 stars are visible at night. In contrast, in remote dark regions far from civilization, you can see over 5,000 stars. And it's not just a local problem. According to research published in the journal Science Advances, light pollution is increasing globally by approximately 2% each year. This growth is especially noticeable in Asia, Africa, and South America. With every new billboard and brighter lamp, we move further away from experiencing the true night sky. But this isn't just about aesthetics. The consequences of light pollution extend far beyond what we see. They affect our world and even ourselves. Impact on wildlife. Light pollution disrupts the natural balance for millions of species that rely on darkness. Intense nighttime lighting threatens 30% of vertebrates and 60% of invertebrates. For many of these creatures, nighttime is a critical period for activity, feeding, or reproduction. Even microorganisms responsible for breaking down organic matter in soil or water respond to light. Excessive lighting disrupts their life cycles, which can impact ecosystem health. For sea turtles, light pollution is literally a matter of life and death. Hatchlings, guided by natural light to find the ocean, become disoriented under artificial lighting and head in the wrong direction, often toward danger. Impact on human health. Light pollution doesn't only affect nature, it also impacts our health. Imagine your body, designed to live in sync with the rhythm of day and night. Darkness signals the brain that it's time to rest, while light signals activity. But when the night is as bright as the day, these signals become confused. The hormone melatonin plays a central role in this process. Produced in the brain only in darkness, melatonin regulates our sleep. It helps us relax, repair cells, and reduce stress. However, when we're surrounded by artificial lighting, even at night, melatonin production decreases. This affects not only adults, but also children who are especially sensitive to artificial light. Prolonged use of gadgets with bright screens before bed significantly reduces melatonin levels, potentially impacting their development. The light we see as a convenience is, in fact, becoming our enemy. To protect our health, we must learn to bring darkness back into our lives. Energy waste. Every year, we waste an enormous amount of energy on unnecessary lighting. Think about streetlights shining all night on empty streets, or billboards left on 24/7, even when no one is around to see them. This is what we call inefficient lighting. It's estimated that around 30% of outdoor lighting worldwide is wasteful. This isn't just money literally burned, it also contributes to additional greenhouse gas emissions. Most electricity globally is still generated from fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. To put this into perspective, the US spends over $3 billion annually on outdoor lighting, resulting in over 20 million tons of CO2 emissions. That's equivalent to the emissions of nearly 5 million cars each year. Some countries are already tackling this issue. For instance, switching to LED lighting has significantly reduced energy consumption. However, even LEDs can become part of the problem if used excessively. Loss of the stars. For astronomy, light pollution has become a real challenge. Observatories near cities increasingly struggle as ambient light drowns out faint objects like distant galaxies or comets. Telescopes designed for cosmic exploration are less effective due to light waves reflecting off the atmosphere. And it's not just professional observatories. Think of children growing up in big cities who have never seen the Milky Way. For them, the starry sky might remain something they only read about in books or see on screens. Light pollution also complicates scientific missions. For instance, tracking potentially hazardous asteroids becomes more difficult as observatories are forced to relocate to remote regions, increasing research costs. Imagine losing more than just the beauty of a starry sky. We're losing the ability to look up and dream, to explore the universe, and to understand our place within it. The good news is that solutions exist, and they're not as complicated as you might think. The first step is to change the type of lighting we use. Warm lighting, with yellow or orange tones, is less harmful to the night sky than cool blue light. Many cities are already transitioning to lights with such spectrums to reduce light pollution. Next, we can turn off unnecessary lighting at night. Do we need streetlights when streets are empty? Should billboards stay illuminated until dawn? Simple ideas like motion sensors or timers can ensure lights are only on when needed. There are also larger-scale solutions. In some regions, dark reserves are being created, areas with minimal artificial lighting. These reserves exist in places like the US, Canada, Europe, and even Australia. They not only help restore natural darkness, but also attract tourists eager to experience a true starry sky. Global initiatives like Dark Sky Day encourage people to turn off unnecessary lights for one night. It's a chance not just to see what true darkness looks like, but to reflect on how we can make our lighting more responsible. Imagine stepping outside on a quiet night. You look up, and the Milky Way stretches above you in all its glory. Thousands of stars, each one feeling almost within reach. This is what our ancestors saw every night, and this is what we've lost. But there's still a chance to bring it back. The night sky isn't just a beautiful view. It's a symbol of our connection to nature, our history, and even to ourselves. It's a reminder that we are part of something much larger. We can make this a reality by turning off unnecessary lights, supporting initiatives to protect the night sky, and sharing this idea with others. We can change how we approach lighting. Every light you turn off brings back a little more darkness. Every action, no matter how small, helps restore what once seemed lost forever. The stars are still there, and it's up to us to see them again.